Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. Ray McCloud to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the lead by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Then we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Richie James on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw on target to James. But he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And they'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. This is Samuel. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Second and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Now 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Throwing here, Purdy to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So a 3rd straight pass attempt after they ran it on 1st down. 3rd straight incompletion. Now they're forced to give the ball up.
They must have felt like they just couldn't get it done on the ground. You know, something in what they saw in the defense or how they felt about their offensive line. It just told them throw the football. And end up with 3 straight incompletions, turn the ball over on downs, give a big, big check mark to the defense on that
one. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 92 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Purdy. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this is going to be ruled out, I think just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. Fielded at the 20. Call out a call of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Wiggles free. And now the juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's James. Now James returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is caught. Jennings. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Purdy. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw outside, completion to Rice. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Purdy. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not carry over. No, it stops right there.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We are are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or...
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trent McDuffie. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys cheering, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.